The women still ask the question, where are all the good men? Where have all the good men gone? They still ask it. I remember them asking that when I was younger. I remember that being sort of, I guess, in the ether, so to speak, when I was a teenager. Where have all the good men gone? And first of all, you've run them off. I mean, that's the short answer. You've run them off. And that's been the answer the whole time. Also, they don't want what you're offering. It seems obvious, right? Anyway, welcome to Far From Eden. Please, if you enjoy this video, please hit the like button. My producer back here, / manager / boss. Oh, she knows we're talking about her. Okay. She reminds me when she distracts me to ask you guys to like the video because I always forget. But anyway, wonder how long Miss Lola will be sitting back there on her unicorn blanket. That is her unicorn blanket. Anyway, that's her couch. This is her whole apartment. This is Lola's world and I live in it. Anyway, yes, I am a stereotype. Guy, buy a dog, die alone, as the Godfather Kevin Samuels would say. I think that's funny. Anyways, bear with me. If you're a regular viewer, you understand I'm compromised by the MS beast, the multiple sclerosis beast, and it's having a go at me, but I was not gonna go 2 days without making a video. I can't take it. So where have all the good men gone? Well, I know there are a lot of them in the comments on this channel. Tons of them. They're everywhere. But here is why they don't know. Let's see if I can press the right buttons. This is why they don't know. Because this is the kind of thing that they say. And I only curate the TikToks that I'm like, yeah, this is how I've heard women speak before or whatever in real life. So it's not just, oh, this is just for TikTok or this is just to get attention. I'm sure that's an added bonus because women, we love attention. And anyway, here's one getting it right now. I wonder how many filters are on her face.
Sisters, I was having a conversation with a girlfriend the other day, and she was wondering where all the good men are. And once again, I can't preach this enough. They aren't going to come and seek you out until you have done the work. Yes. A quality, healed, masculine man is going to search for a quality, healed, feminine woman. Yeah, it's the truth. So until you have done the work, he's not going to find you. Stop wasting your time. Sisters, I was having a conversation with a girlfriend the other day.
I'll never get it to stop. Till you've done the work in a healed masculine man? What in the therapy talk is this? No, this is a post-wall woman who thinks she's got some kind of wisdom to share, and she does not. But let us continue at the University of TikTok and learn more about where these good men are. Let's find out.
Where are all the good men that don't cheat? Where are all the good men that still respect women to understand that they don't deserve to be played with, lied to, and manipulated? Where are all the good men that want to prioritize their family, their girlfriends, and the people around them that matter? Where are all all the good men that know the sacrifice of a woman when she's at home with the kids or she's making a house a home and they appreciate it? Where are all the men that are happy to go to work every single day knowing that the home and the house that they built is because they sacrificed time away from their children? Where are all the good men that are trying to balance work, a romantic relationship, their kids, trying to do all the right things and still feel like they're falling short?
Oh, they're being dragged through family court. They're homeless because they're trying to pay the child support that the state is enabling the woman to extort, or vice versa. Somebody's enabling somebody. State, woman, woman, state. Who can tell the difference? That's where they are. That's where they are. Where are all the ride or die women? Where are they? Where are all the women that understand that men aren't perfect? Because no human being is. Where are all the women that understand that they should be bringing something to the table and not just receiving, as if that's all femininity is? Where are all the women who are not masculine? Where are all the women who don't automatically have bitterness, resentment, and all the rest of it at men just coming out of adolescence? I don't know. I don't know where they are. But the good men are all around. But let's let her just, I needed to break from her little rant.
Where are all the good men that understand that women can be crazy, but you love them anyway? Where are all the good men that
Where are the women that have accountability?
understand that things are not always going to be easy, but they're not going to go out and cheat or be out in the club to fill their ego instead of making it work within their relationship? Where are all the good men?
Where are all the women who have any kind of discernment not to choose men who go to a club in the first place? Where are the women who understand that you have been picking bad guys? Bad guy, there are bad men. They exist. They're in the minority, but the women are still choosing them. Where's that accountability, ma'am?
Men that still have integrity. They do exactly what they say they're going to do and they never fall short. Where are these men? Because according to women, there are no good ones left. Okay, bye.
Where are all the women with manners? Where are the women with poise? All right. One other one until we get a positive one. Come on, lady.
Okay, but seriously, where are all the good guys? They have to be out there. Those of us that are in the dating game have to believe that they're out there or we wouldn't be doing it. So many of you reach out to me with your stories and I love hearing from you, so keep doing that. But after I posted that last video about the terrible date and the terrible guy, I've heard a lot of really bad stories, like a lot of them. Why do we have so many bad stories? I fully believe that they've always been happening. We've just never talked about it before. So
We've never talked about it before. Are you insane? Are you crazy? You're not, I don't think you're Gen Z. If you are, whoa, careful with the lifestyle, ma'am. You look 35-ish. That's all we talk about. That's literally all we talked about. In junior high, writing notes to my friends, you know, we would write letters during class after we finished our work, of course, and we'd write the letter and pass them as we pass, you know, change classes in the hallway. And it was all about guys and what was going on. And this boy said this and this boy said that. And, you know, is this going to happen? Whatever. Like, that's all we talk about. We're only just now talking about our bad experiences. Women, I can at least speak for myself. Women have been bad-mouthing men since the 80s. And I think before that, honestly, we've only just now begun to talk about it. You've been saying the same things The problem is you haven't been listening. We as women, we didn't listen. We didn't listen to the actual men. What did we read? Cosmopolitan, Glamour magazine, Teen magazine, Vogue. We were reading those things about how to get a man, like how to please a man, whatever. We were never paying attention to what men actually wanted, which is feminine, fit, friendly, cooperative, not interested in your education, don't care. Don't care. Loyal, ride or die. This is what men want. Women never bothered to actually ask those men. And this is what you get. You get post-wall chicks. I wonder how many of these are like the ones that divorced their husbands and now they're, just don't understand where all the good men are. You probably had one. Yeah, you probably already had one and you probably disposed of him. But I don't know you, maybe not at all. Maybe you're different.
I'm so glad that we're talking about them now, and we need to keep doing that. But if you're a good guy, I'm gonna need you to declare yourself, because us women, we're losing faith out here. Okay, but seriously, where are all the good guys? They have to be out
Hey, but
there.
seriously.
Those of us that are
I pressed pause on you.
They're out there.
TikTok is designed to just play over and over again. I've decided that's my conspiracy theory, that they just play over and over again so that these people get millions of views. All right. So this lady has it kind of right. Kind of right. We'll give her well, you guys grade her. Tell me what you would grade this woman.
Ladies, where have all the good men gone? Do you want to know where they went? They have retreated to their homes. Do you want to know why? Because the good men are the ones that have put in so much effort and had women trash them for putting in the effort. They've had women take advantage of them because they want to be a gentleman. They want to open the doors. They want to pay for your dinner. And you just expect that that is supposed to happen. The idea that you should have multiple men pandering after you just to see which one is the best is atrocious. And this is coming from someone who very clearly wants traditional values in a man and in a relationship. But I am not going to be ignorant to the idea that I'm going to have to contribute something to that relationship too. I am going to have to put in the effort as well. I'm going to have to be able to communicate and
I don't know why this is being done.
conversation and be really comfortable with who I am, but at the same time understand that if I want a man to be comfortable with himself, I am going to have to allow him the ability to feel comfortable when he is in my presence. None of
What is she talking about? Like, she was good for a while, right? She was like, they've been trash, they've been this. And then she's like, you have to make them feel comfortable. She's like talking, she's imagining what a woman would want and saying, this is how you have to make him feel. No, lady, when I first watched this, I thought, oh, she's going to say, you have to assure him, sorry, excuse me, that he's not going to get, drugged through divorce court. You need to tell him you don't believe in a government marriage and you'll do everything to protect his assets, keep his assets in his own name, et cetera, et cetera. Like, I thought we were going down that route. I know, Pollyanna, like living in fairy tale land, the happy fairy tales that always end wonderfully and perfectly, not the real fairy tales that we read on Sunday. But this lady, it's like, you almost had it. Yes, they have retreated, but not because they don't feel comfortable. I mean, they don't feel comfortable, but not for the reasons you think. So close.
of this, oh, well, you have to do this and you need to do that. And if you don't handle this, then I'm out. Do I have expectations? Of course I have expectations. My expectations are rooted in having morals and values and being a gentleman and understanding what that means. that means that I am not taking advantage of them just so that I can get a date.
Well, like, that's not good enough. Sorry, ma'am. You don't get it. Keep listening. I mean, you kind of, I'm not going to totally, dump on her because she does at least understand what the worst women are doing. And I have said that the better women need to call out the worst ones. This one is interesting. I found her interesting. This is a post-divorce woman.
So I had a realization today. I've been divorced for 3.5 years, and I went through 1.5 years of counseling after my marriage broke up, and I've dated on and off in that 3.5 years. I don't have any kids.
I'm sorry, the music is too funny. It's so melodramatic. Like, she had to take time and decide what music evokes this feeling, this almost religious experience. And you'll see as she gets into her story, it's only a couple minutes long, about why we have this, almost religious music.
Kids, so it was a clean break in my divorce. I'm a church worker. I'm a strong Christian, and I try to live by Christian values when dating.
She just got done saying, I'm divorced. I was divorced 3 years ago, don't have any kids. I'm a strong Christian values. Lady, we're not supposed to be just getting divorced flippantly. And the fact that you would just say that and not, that's a problem. It's a problem that you're divorced, and it's a problem that you're so flippant about it. Women do not understand what a red flag that is for men. Men look at what they know of your past relationships because men understand what patterns are. And men understand that past behavior is the best predictor for future behavior. And men understand actions have consequences. So what you've been through and what you've done affects you. That's a little harder for women to grasp. And this one is just completely oblivious to it. Let's continue.
I'm also a woman of the real world and understand, when dating, what it's like to date out in the real world. And it is so hard. It is so hard to find someone who is looking for someone of value, who's not wanting to sleep with someone right away, and who's not wanting to, change their morals because they are a single woman. I just can't understand why it's hard out here for us good women. I don't understand.
I don't understand why you're 38 years old, divorced already, and you see yourself as a good woman. Because that's not what men are looking for. They're not. And by the way, men who are looking for wives, men who are looking for wives are not looking for that. Men who are looking for wives are looking for a mother of their children, right? And you're not a good bet for that, for your age and your health, to put it nicely. Women just have no idea because we have not asked over all these years. We've never really asked you guys. We don't, because I guess we can't handle the truth. We can't handle the truth because that would mean that it's us. And this lady, yeah, it's going to be She's going to wrestle with that. And let's see if she gets it.
I'm looking for a good man. It's not like I'm out here, looking to change people or anything like that. It's, I've done the work on myself. Last year I went through a huge weight loss journey, and a guy that I dated last month, I went out with him twice, and both times he was like, you don't look like your photos. Your photos look like you were a lot thinner than what you were in person. Like, what? Are we doing this? Are we really doing that?
I don't know. Are we putting pictures up that don't look like us to try to catfish somebody into going on a date? Are we doing that? Are we really doing that? Wouldn't that be bearing false witness? These women think they're so sweet and so good, but it's amazing how little self-examination actually happens. Just completely clueless, just can do no wrong. Are we doing this? Are we really doing this? Yes. Did you expect him to pay for dinner? Did you expect all of the things in his bio to be true?
I don't know why this is hard. I went out for the girlfriend tonight, and we were talking about like, okay, well, what is it that I need to work on? Because obviously there's something wrong with me because I'm not able to figure out how to be in a healthy, good relationship. And she was like, Emily, what's wrong with you? Like, I don't understand why you think it's you. Like, why you always have to change you. And I'm like, I'm the common denominator, right? Like, I'm the one who's not been able to date someone and be in a relationship. And she's like,
Yes.
what if it's not the right time?
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, but why would God?
And this is what women do all the time, especially these Christian women. It's not in God's time. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. It's not in God's time. God made you to be fertile when you were much younger. What were you doing during those years, ma'am? What good men did you stick your nose up at then? Who did you reject? Who were you too young for? You got to focus on your career right now, your school, your this, your that, whatever. Because no, it's not God's. This is not his time. Because he did not design you to have children when you are 38. He didn't. This is not, what do you mean? All of a sudden, it's like, you can choose to get divorced and you can be flippant about it and all this stuff. And now this isn't God's timing. Read the book. Oh.
I'd wait this long. I'm 38. It's not like this has been an easy journey for me of being pregnant. I had 3 miscarriages in my first marriage. My time clock is ticking. I've been in youth ministry for 16 years working with teenagers. I'd love to be a mom. Why is this hard? She's like, what if it's not you? What if it's just not the right time? And that's really hard to accept because I'd like to fix something. I'm a fixer. If I can fix it. Do I need to lose some more weight? Do I need to be on a different dating app? Do I need to change something about me? And I hate that answer, that maybe it's not the right time, but maybe it's not the right time. That's really hard to kind of accept. It's really hard. And where are all the good men? Why aren't you looking for good women who are ready to be in a relationship and not sleep around? What are you doing? Where are you? The journey is hard.
They were looking for wives.
So I had a realization today. I've been...
You can't shut them up on TikTok. You can't shut them up anywhere.
Divorced for 3.5 years.
Away, lady. It's just fun for me to say that. Sorry. The men have received the message loud and clear. Even the witches on The View. They made it, look at, men have faced this type of misandry forever. They know they're looked at as second-class citizens. So where have they all gone? Well, they're not volunteering for this anymore. They want to be out. They want peace.
Do we need men? Most answered very quickly, no. But when men were asked a similar question, do we need women? Most of them said yes. So why do you think that is?
Because men are useless. I mean, love it. And by the way, I want to differentiate between straight men and gay men, because I think I would die without gay men. Nobody can gossip.
I have Handy Manny at home. He fixes everything. When things go bump in the night, he's the one that goes downstairs. When there's a bug to be exterminated, he does the extermination.
Nope.
When there is something to be fixed, he fixes it. He throws out the trash and he throws out the recyclables. I enjoy all the man stuff.
A second. She's really talking about a servant. Let's face it.
No.
It's a handyman she's talking
No,
about.
it's a Handy Manny. Oh, it's a handyman with benefits.
We do not. Well, but the things that you're describing, you could pay somebody to do that.
My husband talks about his feelings with his
Maybe he's gay. And do we need men?
Just disgusting. You know, could you imagine if it was the other way around? And you can actually make an the other way around. Just awful. These women are absolutely clueless. They have no appreciation for men, and they were raised not to. They were raised not to. And the problem is that you get women like this one, who seems actually pretty nice.
Can someone tell me where all the good, godly men went? The ones that highly value women and live the way God wants us to. The ones who are happy to acknowledge that those that have found a wife have found a good thing. The ones that will tell you that you're beautiful, not that you're hot. The ones that want to do nice things for you, not because they want to get something in return, but because they just genuinely appreciate the joy that it brings to your day. The ones that will message you in the morning or right before they sleep or give.
Again, she seems very nice. However, I know there are tons of men out there. So one of two things has happened. Either, or both probably, you passed them up when you were younger, you know, when it was your not ready to settle down time or whatever. Could be. And you guys are finally feeling the pain. You're finally feeling it, that men are like, you know what? It's a 50% chance that you're gonna leave. You're gonna take my stuff. You're gonna take any children we have, alienate them from me, etc. So they figured it out. They have watched their grandfathers, maybe their fathers, their uncles, and maybe even their friends go through all this. They've seen what women can do and how they can damage a man. And they're not taking the risk. Do you understand? You're not worth the risk, because even as nice and sweet as you seem right now, we know that just because it's not that every woman it's not that every woman will, it's that every woman can, right? And how many men marry that sweet, lovely chick who seemed like this. And next thing you know, 5, 10, 15 years, 30 years later, you're looking across divorce court, family court, and there she is accusing you of some kind of horrible acts. Because what? It gets her a free attorney, or it gets her guaranteed custody to the children. Like, it's not worth it. And the women are feeling it now. Good. Let them feel it. Let them feel it. Where are all the good men? They have walked off the plantation, ma'am.
Or give you a phone call or a video call because they just can't wait to see your face or hear your voice. What happened to those kind of guys? The ones that nurture and care for you and will protect you and provide and treat you like a queen, because they know that if they treat you like a queen, you'll treat them like a king, where you can conquer all of life's complexities and hard things together, where you can laugh and love and do life together.
If the next part is muted out, it'll be because of the copyright, because of the music. I'm gonna let it play right now on my end. If it's muted out, it's just gonna be like 45 more seconds. Hopefully not, because let's hear all the rest of her longings and wisdom and, you know, Disney dreams. Because if you treat her like a queen, she'll treat you like a king. No, that's not true. No. Require to be treated like a king. Require it. That's the only thing that makes her a queen. And it's not because you cater to her, like serving her, like you are her servant. The king is above the queen. Anyways, be careful of any woman. But if some of y'all are crazy and you're like, I still want a date or whatever, this whole queen talk, run fast the other direction.
They're wanting that time, cherishing the moments together, instead of just treating that time like it's I'll take it whenever it comes, but I could care less because I'm too busy watching football or baseball or hanging with my buddies. Where are those?
You're not allowed to have any hobbies or friends. Did you hear that? I caught that. Well, you didn't if it's been silenced.
High value men that really just cherish what marriage is supposed to be, honoring God and their spouse and their family and wanting to be the family man and a provider and a protector. Are they still out there? Can someone tell me where all the good, godly men?
Yeah, they're still out there. They're just running away from all of you guys, and I think they should. There should be an absolute strike on all government marriage forever, because we shouldn't have government involved in such things. It has nothing to do with government. They should have never stuck their noses in it in the first place. And clearly, it's not to make it better. It hasn't made it better. It hasn't made marriages last longer. It hasn't made them happier. It hasn't made anything better. Because, yeah, the government's not there to help us. But anyway, thank you guys for going with me on this journey where the women are feeling it. They're feeling that you guys have left. You're out. And good. Because it's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk. I've even heard about so many more men, won't do work projects with women, or, be alone in a meeting with just a woman. It's because they cannot take the risk of being accused of anything. there's a meeting with HR. The whole purpose for, human resources is so that the women can explain about how they don't like the man's tone. And men are like, no, I don't want to do it. And good. Protect yourselves. Because nobody else is going to. The West has made it clear what they think about you, how they value you. The women don't even, they want a man, they demand a man, but they don't ask you what you guys want. Ever. 1 second it's bear or man, and everybody's picking the bear. And the next second is, how come I can't find a man? They don't deserve one at all. Being a wife is not about having a government contract. Being a wife is being a wife. It means you are those things. You are submissive. You have a servant's heart. You have a family. You're family minded. Your career it's not a priority at all, or if you have one at all, better to not, if it's at all possible. And women are just not that anymore. So it should be, where have all the good women gone? That's the question. Because good men have always been here. They're here right now. They just don't want these non-women. So keep protecting your peace. Keep on feeding your souls. Stay MGTOW monk for your protection. Unless and until conditions greatly improve. We all know that would take a lot. So, love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you on the next one. Bye.